Hey there, folks. Guess what? It's me, Craig Bielik, your crowd surfing host. Beautiful Saturday morning, Mount Ogden Park, and we're hanging out with a bunch of fatties. Now, wait a minute. Don't get mad at me. That's what they call themselves, okay? Why would anybody call themselves a fatty? Well, let's check it out. Let's come on up and see. Take a look at this. This is going to be fun.
Walk into.
So I just introduced myself as a guy hanging out with a bunch of fatties. And, you know, some people might take that kind of offensively, but that's not the case here today, is it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, just the bikes are fat. None of us are fat from the holidays and eating and drinking continuously from Thanksgiving to the first of the year. That doesn't fit my description at all. I can't believe you even said that, Greg.
No, I didn't say that at all. But, you know, it is important probably to explain these bikes to people at home because a lot of folks are out there going, you know, you put way too much air in that tire.
Absolutely.
Along with everybody competing today, we have a lot of people here with various wares that they are sort of hawking to the fat bikers. Is that the term? Fatties, fat bikers, fat heads?
Bikers, and whatever you want to call them. People who like the big tires.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah. So explain what you're doing here and why you have an interest in this, and also explain what this is. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing.
So this is a very common bike shop tool, tri-tool. It's got everything you need on there for most adjustments. It's pretty awesome.
That's it? I thought it was like a CIA thing. You know, I thought you were listening to people like 400 miles away or something.
We're not that high tech yet. We just do bikes. So.
So I'm walking along, and I see this tent that says bar mitts. And, of course, that makes a guy interested, you know? Oh, yeah. So I've heard of bar mitzvah, okay? And I've had bar mitts a couple of times. You know, those are those gloves that hold your drink, really, you know, so your beer doesn't slip out of your finger. That's what you're selling, right?
No. They're all for the bike. We got the flat bar, we've got the drop-style handlebars, and we've got cross-country ski mitts this year. And also ATV and snowmobile mitts.
You ride them a little soft, right? What do you think? What's a good way to explain it? It's like biking, maybe not quite as serious, right? You do it a little differently. Yeah. What do you think?
A little slower, but But the grin factor is huge. So
A little slower, but the grin factor.
the grin factor's huge. Yeah.
Okay, so where do you get such a bike?
Well, I think all the local bike shops now are selling them, and a lot of the big manufacturers now are joining in on it. So, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun to ride on the snow, but not only on the snow, but they're great in the sand and even on the local mountain bike trails around here in the summertime, they're a ball. So it's just more surface area and more traction. So. And big grins.
Yeah, big grins.
I'm with Borealis Fat Bikes, so we're a new fat bike brand. We make high-end carbon fiber fat bikes. So lightest weight fat bikes out there, which is kind of an oxymoron, but we can get our bikes down to 22 pounds very easily. Super light, super fast, really, really fun to ride.
Okay, so when you say you make the bikes, are you talking about the frame, the tires, the handlebars, what?
We make the frame, the fork, the hubs. We also make a carbon fiber tubeless fat bike rim, and then all the other parts and everything come from other bike companies.
You know, I'll bet there's a lot of people out there watching that have never even heard of this, and all of a sudden it's an industry. How long has it been around?
Fat bikes have been around for a little while. I'm from Alaska originally, and that's where fat bikes got really popular.
Hey, imagine that. Bikes in the snow in Alaska.
It's crazy. Everyone up there does it.
Okay, so these are actually kind of gloves that go on the bike bars, right?
Yeah, they go on the bike bars for the flat bar, just like the mountain bikes, and then for the drop-style handlebars. And you can wear a thin liner. You don't have to wear real heavy gloves. So therefore, it really helps with dexterity, and you can get in and out of your pockets, and they're really warm. They work real well.
Yeah, and it keeps your little fingers warm, I would imagine.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
exactly.
So they're really awesome. We love them, and they're a hit.
I can see. I've actually seen. Look, there's a guy right there with a pair of them on.
Yep. It looks like he's got our older model.
Yeah, he came in just right on cue and everything like that. Is there any special way you have to ride this? I mean, is it just like riding a bike?
Yeah, just the same way you normally would, I would say. What do you think, Pete?
Yeah,
Just a lot colder and slippery.
in the varying snow conditions, you adjust to those. A lot like skiing, right? You work a lot more balance. You're considering sometimes, and in a way, it's a lot like skiing. I mean, the better the snow, and the newer the snow, the more fun it is. Yet, you can still ride on 4-week-old groomed, or whatever. You can ride it on anything.
How's your Hawaii market?
Our sand market's actually pretty good. People ride these bikes on sand. So Florida, Hawaii, Australia, very, very popular for riding on the sand.
Okay.
Yeah, the big tires float over everything, so you can ride them anywhere.
Well, let's take a look at the frame over here. Me and you. Let's come on over here and kind of walk me through why your bike is better than the rest and all that other kind of stuff.
Well, we do a few things. To start off with, our frame is carbon fiber, so it's the lightest possible frame material, and the way we've designed it is very, very light, but also very durable for all types of riding. Mountain biking, snow bike riding, aggressive cross-country riding. The frame can handle everything.
Where are you guys from?
We're based out of Nevada, Reno, Nevada, and we traveled 10 hours yesterday to get here.
Sweet. You're going to like Ogden.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I hope you'll come back again,
You bet. It's beautiful. It's
Something
beautiful.
like that. Okay, so who came up with the idea of bar mitzvah? Was that you?
Nope, my husband Ward did. He designed them for the road style bikes, and he patented the idea. And then after that, he came out with the flat bike, and they work great for the flat bars. And we came out right around fat bikes.
And isn't it funny, because I don't know a lot about this, but I would say this product probably didn't even exist like 5 years ago. Now all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, we actually established in 2008, and they didn't have anything around like it at all.
In a way, it's a lot like skiing. The fresh snow is really fun, and yeah.
Okay, well, let's see a little demo here, all right? I'm going to get out of the way and let you guys, we're going to let you guys ride on up there on your big bikes.
The main design feature of this bike is our 190 millimeter space rear hub. That allows the use of any fat bike tires out there. So we have 4.8 inch tires on here mounted to our tubeless carbon rims, and that gives you a super lightweight setup, super stiff rim with a really, really wide tire platform. And there's clearance in our frame for any tire rim combination out there. So it's a very, very versatile bike. Our front, the fork has a 15 mil through axle, very, very stiff front end, makes for handling really stiff, quick, fast handling. So you can really ride this bike on tight single track trails, and it rolls right through everything.
They've always had a Pogi for the flat bikes.
Wait a minute, a Pogi?
Yeah, Pogi bar mitt. They're different material. These are made of neoprene. They stay stiff, and you're able to get your hands in and out easily so that the material isn't flopping around. There's also an interior Velcro cinch that keeps the mitts in place so that when you're riding, you don't have to mess around with them to try to get your hands in and out.
Yeah, this is cool, and I'll bet the riders love them.
You know what, they do. We sold out this year. So, we're down to the ends of our mountain mitts, and
you hear that, folks at home? You better get up here and get these. Look, this is all that's left. So I see this sign. It says Surly Bikes. I said, "Who's with Surly?" And the guy's like, "Nah." Yeah, I mean, you really are surly.
I'm just angry. No, I'm not surly. No. Is this for kids? Can I drop F-bombs? I'm just kidding. No, it's just a name, and we make bikes and stuff. It's more fun than it sounds.
Yeah, it's just a name, but look at these bikes. Cool.
Yeah, they're big. They got big tires for going over stuff and killing your neighbors and hiding their body parts. And no, it's just for fun.
This is really cool. And I mean, needless to say, you probably own one.
I do. I own several. Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at the gears. 7 gear, 8 gear, 10 gear?
11, actually. You were close.
It goes to 11.
Yeah, it does go.
It's just like one more.
One more. So it's one better. It's a 32 tooth single ring in the front with an 11 cog cassette in the back. So it's got a great gear ratio.
This is exclusive, but people could find out about you on the web where?
absolutely, barmitts.com.
Bar mitts. you know what? I got to tell you, this has been very interesting, although a little disappointing because really, I thought there's going to be booze here. I really.
Sorry. Well, you could use that for a beer warmer.
Oh, now we're talking. All right, I'm hanging here with the lady from Bar Mitts. Not what you're thinking, folks. These are really cool. I hope you'll get a chance to try a pair on your own bike. I mean, put them on your kids' trikes, right?
Hey, my son started out with them on his little bike. It worked out great.
Yeah.
I'm really warm. The kids actually love to come around and play on them too,
Yeah,
they try.
I'm an idea, man. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Very much.
You have a great day.
Yeah,
Take
interesting.
care.
So what makes Surly Bikes different from any of the others?
Well, we've been around for a long time, and we've always just been able to design the things that we want to ride. So we started out with single speed stuff that nobody was doing in the 90s, and some of the first. I mean, those guys were awesome. Paul Components, by the way, you should totally talk to them because they're awesome people, and they actually don't even talk to us about our stuff because it sucks. Anyway, so.
This is the greatest interview I've ever had. I gotta tell you, folks. I know we're getting better.
Buy Paul Component stuff.
So what typically does one of these things sell for?
We have bikes starting at $3,600, and this one, as it sits here, is about $6,800 to $7,000.
You're kidding me, $7,000.
I'm not kidding you.
But it's worth it.
It is. They're fun.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back over to the table, and I want to take another look at these tools here. Okay. So you've explained this to me. I think I got that. I think I can understand what this is. I don't know what that is.
This here is a dog collar for our for Skippy.
So I just was introduced to you, but I need you to introduce yourself to the folks watching at home.
Okay, my name is Gary Shulquist. I'm the Advocacy Director for Quality Bicycle Products. And so since 1998, my job is just to help get people on bicycles, help build bike trails, get federal funding, just do whatever I can to get more butts on bikes. That's the quality tagline.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is your official line, more butts on bikes.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
What if I want to ride on my face or something? Can I do that?
Actually, we sell seats, so riding on the seat is a good thing.
I'm not sure even where to go with this, man.
Anyway, so getting back on track.
Were we ever on track?
So yeah, we just get to design the stuff that we want to ride, and we like riding in snow because we're from Minneapolis, and we don't really have a choice. So you got to ride year round, and especially when you're slightly liquored up, bigger tires help quite a bit.
This is the greatest interview I've ever done.
Well, I appreciate that. It's
All right, we're going to finish up. Tell people how they can find out about Borealis Fat Bikes.
You can go to fatbike.com or borealisbikes.com, and you can find out all about us there.
Yeah, that's a good way to do that. Yep. Turn the camera off. We're going to celebrate.
All right.
Quality is based in Bloomington, but we have a facility here in Ogden and then one in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And so when we were looking for a place to do the Fat Bike Summit, this made sense. This is like an outdoor mecca. You've got snow. You've got a lot of manufacturers who are right here. People can get in and out because of the airport. It's easy, so it's just a natural to have an event here.
You know what? And why wouldn't you? I mean, you got all this snow. You got, I don't even know how many mountain bike trails there are in Ogden, but there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Okay, so how can somebody find out about Surly Bike if they haven't got enough information from you?
You can go to surlybikes.com. You can go to your local bike shop, and just about any local bike shop can get you the Surly stuff that you need. You can talk to your neighbors that have Surlys that are probably cooler than you but might not want to tell you about them, because then you'll have one and then theirs won't be as cool, and it'll be one of those things. So.
Who'd have thought from a company named Surly? I'll tell you, every time I turn around, I'm seeing something more interesting at this place. So we've already talked about Borealis Fat Bikes, but you are...
I'm Steve Kazmarek with Borealis Bikes.
And you're here to tell me about, what is this? Why does this one have, like, it's like an octopus or something? Does this like grab people?
Well, the whole idea is to reduce weight. So what we do is we cut out any weight we can, and what we do is take a normal aluminum rim, and you take the center part out, and you put it in a rim strip so that the tube is protected, but you eliminate every single one of those cutouts in terms of aluminum.
So okay. So you're just cutting down on it.
Just cutting down weight.
Yeah.
The focus of this is the fat bikes. You know, the people being able to ride the bikes on snow. And so yesterday we had a day-long seminar, and I'm so pleased because we had probably a dozen U.S. Forest Service people here, BLM people here, The idea is, where else can we ride these things? And the trails have to be compacted. So we talked about that. We talked about access issues. And then just to let people know, this is growing really quickly. It's doubling in size every year. Yeah. And so the message to people here is, if you want to buy something for a fat bike, a part, or the bike itself, you better buy it because it won't be there tomorrow. This stuff is literally out of stock overnight. So
okay, so for those of you who won't see any part of this on television,
we didn't say it was TV, man. You can say it.
Be sure to check out the YouTube site because we can put it there.
All right, YouTube. I'm big on YouTube. Actually, I'm big everywhere. Actually, he's only 4'3".
This is the greatest interview I've ever had. So what else could we eliminate here? How come it's got so many spokes? I mean, we can take some of them out, can't we?
Well, you need some of those spokes. We're down to 32.
What about the steering wheel? We can get rid of that, can't we?
No, if you can go to carbon and cut down weight anywhere you can, that's the way to do it. And right now we're down to about 21.5 pounds.
You know, this has got to be a really emerging thing. I mean, I until like a couple of days ago, I'd never heard about this. I mountain bike and all that kind of stuff, but I'd never heard about it.
Yeah, well, we think it's the new mountain bike because it's a year-round bike. It's great in snow. It's great in loose rock. It's great in, almost any condition, and it's really stable. So if you haven't ridden a bike in a while and you want to just say, hey, I'm going to have fun, this is a great stable bike, and you don't have to worry about getting back into the saddle again.
I have a mountain bike, and I absolutely love it. I do. And I'm kind of an advocate for that sort of thing, even though I don't want anybody out there to think that I'm one of those mountain bikers that really kills it and all that kind of stuff. I just ride around on the little trails and things like that. But to me, the bicycle is the most wonderful invention on earth, right?
That's exactly right. And that's at Quality, we have several different brands. We tell people it's not like you have to ride fast. It's not like you have to be in Lycra. We have bikes for utilitarian commuting. The employees at QBP ride to work. We pay people to commute to work. At the Minneapolis office, our commuters ride 320,000 miles a year to and from work. And so commuting, road riding, racing, fat bikes, you name it, we're all over it. That's our deal.
So I walk up to this nice young lady here, and I say, let's talk about biking. And you said, are you serious? And I was like, well, we could talk about, the chemical reaction between, aluminum and benzodrine or something. But instead, no, this is really what I want to talk about. Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name's Katrina Daniel, and I'm here to ride in the fat bike race.
And have you done this before?
The race, no, but I ride the fat bike.
Yeah, is this one yours?
Yes, this is mine.
All right. Where did you get this bike?
I got it in Bingham's over on Washington in Ogden.
The only thing that would be bad about this for me, if I owned one of these, is I would probably leave too big of a print, and my wife would catch me going places that I'm not supposed to. Because she looks at the tracks, and they could be anybody's tracks. But if I owned this, she'd be like, that was you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we guarantee a lot of things that I can't help you with.
Everyone can ride a bike.
That's right, everyone. And that's what we're seeing here with fat bikes. We're seeing people who really have never literally been on a bike maybe since they were 5 years old, can throw a leg over one of these fat bikes. They're so easy to ride. People always come back. I have never, ever had somebody hand me back a fat bike and say, that sucks, I'm never doing it again.
Really?
Mostly they're giggling, they're laughing. It's like, can we do this again? Can I take this? Yeah, it's just amazing. If you ride one, you'll come back with a grin on your face. You can't help it.
Do you hear that, folks? This guy's out there helping to spread the two-wheel joy to everyone. Hopefully somebody will watch this and come up to you and tell you that sucked, just to be different.
We appreciate that. We just want more people to be on bikes. Bikes make everything better.
So you're an Ogdenite?
Yes.
Sweet! We found an Ogdenite! I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of foreigners here.
Yeah, I know. That's because they want to be like us.
I know. Yeah. Coloradans. Yeah, that sort of thing. What's so cool about fat biking?
It's nice because it lets you ride your bike all year round, any kind of bicycle. And these are great because they're great on sand and dirt. The only thing is sometimes you have to have just the pristine conditions. With the ice, it's going to be a little sketchy, but we also like snowshoers because they pack down the trail really, really well.
Oh.
So.
Okay, you hear that, snowshoers? Get out there and pack the trail for these guys. Okay, so I've heard they're great in sand.
They are great in sand. So if you go up to a 4 or 5 inch tire and get the pressure down to about 5-6 pounds PSI, they'll just go right over the sand. You won't sink in.
Wow. Well, How important do you think this event is to your sport? I mean, have you actually ridden this course and everything? Is it a good one?
You know what? I haven't ridden the course yet this morning. I'm hoping to get out soon, but this event is hugely important for the sport. I think everybody's starting to figure out fat bikes are really fun and really the next thing in biking.
3 things you want people to know about biking in Utah.
You guys are blessed with a great climate so that you can road bike on one day and you can mountain bike on the next day and you can fat bike. That's really great. Another thing is Mayor Caldwell here is a diehard cyclist. I think he's the fastest bike riding mayor in the country, in fact.
Darn straight.
Yeah, he's pretty. We're thinking about doing a challenge actually about that. And then finally, we're so happy to be here in Ogden as a business to have a great place to bring our people to work. We have an annual event out here called Saddle Drive up at Snow Basin. We're a really firm believer in doing business in Utah.
Well, I can see people already taking off up there, and I know folks have ridden this course over the last couple of days and such. Have you done it yet?
No, I haven't. I'm kind of afraid of slipping and then chickening out, so I'm just going to see what happens when I get out there.
Okay, well, let me ask you a dumb question here. Because that tire is so wide, I mean, is it harder to pedal these things?
Oh, no, not at all. No, I mean, I actually have quite a few gears. My boyfriend upgraded my bike and put a couple of the hydraulic brakes and...
Aw, what a nice boyfriend.
Yeah.
You hear that, boys out there? Valentine's Day's coming up. Give her some hydraulic brakes. Come on, lover boy.
Exactly.
Where are you from?
Colorado Springs.
Really? How do you like Ogden?
Love Ogden. Everybody here is so nice. I mean, it makes you want to move here right away.
You hear that, folks? You're nice to him. Somebody out there, please be mean to this guy, just so that he'll know that we're a balanced community. I mean, we got a little diversity. Somebody, please be mean to this guy.
Yeah, everybody's been great. Thank you so much for inviting us.
This is awesome. Thank you. Well, and you know what? As happy as you are to be here, we're even happier to have you here.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, so one last thing. How can people find out more about your cause if they want to?
Well, first of all, the company is QBP.com. That'll introduce you to our company. www.fatbikesummit.com is what's happening this weekend. That's really important. But we just enjoy selling bikes to people and providing parts and accessories and whatever we can do. We're the nation's largest distributor of bicycle parts. And so we just invite people to go into a bike shop, ask to see the quality catalog. It's very thick, 38,000 parts. I always tell people, go out and buy something expensive at a bike shop because it probably came from quality bicycle products.
Well, good for you. Excellent interview. A lot of fun here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not hard to pedal at all. It's actually just as easy as riding any other type of bicycle.
So easy you can do it in your slippers.
Yes.
Apparently. Now, those aren't really slippers. I mean, there's like something probably really big in the bottom of those.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got regular mountain biking shoes on with toe covers and the covers on my feet. So, yeah, I've got a lot. I'm pretty decked out.
That's really cool. Your boyfriend give you those?
Yes, actually.
The most spoiled woman in all of history right here. Boyfriend's giving her everything she wants. What would you say to someone who wants to try fat biking but, hasn't been able to do it yet?
I'd say just get on one and do it. I mean, it's awesome. My boyfriend had one first, and then I saw this orange, my favorite color, and I said I just had to get it. So,
sweet. Did he buy that for you?
No, I bought it.
Way to go, boyfriend. Make her buy your own bike. Wow, what a deadbeat. What's boyfriend's name?
Jeremiah Staliker. He's actually riding around right now. He's going to ride in the race, too.
Oh, he is? You going to beat him?
I'm going to try.
I love this. All right. Well, you know what? You got the microphone. Anything you want to say to the folks out there?
No, just happy cycling and get into it.
This has been awesome. You didn't want to talk on television, but you're great.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here's a nice guy. Check this out. Black and white all over, and he's even got the name written right across his chest. That is your name.
This is how I know that this is my jersey in case somebody else finds it.
Yeah. Well, nobody could steal that.
Right, exactly.
Unless his name was Paul.
Well, that does happen from time to time.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing here, and why are you here today? I mean, that's kind of a good question.
We have discovered fat bikes, and in California this year there is no snow anywhere, so we had to come here to ride on some snow.
Sweet.
So thanks for providing some snow for us.
Oh, we're happy to do it. We actually had it bust in from Minnesota.
Good idea.
Yeah, because Utah.
Great.
No, we always have a lot of nice snow in Utah. Is this your first time here?
In Ogden, yeah. Nice town, yeah.
Well, you got to come to Ogden, buddy.
I'm here, and I brought some of my lovely wares for display.
I'm going to show my shirt.
Oh, I think you should.
There you go.
I think you should. Maybe you should show your chest.
Got a shave.
Hey, we're always looking for the ratings, you know?
Yeah, right.
I walk up to this guy, and the first thing he does is he unzips his coat and says, I got to show my shirt. Why are you showing your shirt?
Oh, it's 45 North. We're a winter cycling brand, so fat biking is largely a winter cycling activity, and 45 North caters to the fat bikers who are riding on the snow. So we make footwear, wool. This is a wool shirt that people use when they ride in weather like this, and we make the handlebar covers over there called pogies to block the wind and insulate your hands while you're riding. So for us, you know, we're here to support in comfort and control solutions for people when they're riding in these conditions.
Of course, you couldn't make an event like this happen without someone behind it, you know, doing all the stuff it takes, you know, figuring out where we're going to put the booths, you know, booking all the people, making it all happen. Who are you?
I'm Sarah Tolliver with Visit Ogden, but this...
She's probably the one that did it.
Actually, you know what? This event was an awesome collaboration between our team, the folks at the Goal Foundation, and Ogden City, as well as partnering with QBP here locally to make all of this happen. So it's been really a community-wide event.
So what are your wares?
Well, the name of the company is Paul Component Engineering. Started in 1989 because I didn't want to have a job. Started in my garage. This is our 25th year. We make hubs, we make quick releases, we make seat posts, we make chain keepers, we make shifter pods. We make all kinds of little things that people want that the big companies are too slow to get into.
Okay, so let's walk over here and let's talk about some of this. Okay, this little pink thing right here, high flange front.
That's a high flange front hub. This is your classic hub style with the large flanges and the 6 windows. Ripped that off from Campagnolo.
Cut that part out, patent reasons. This is really cool. I mean, look at these boots. I mean, those have got to be warm. Look at the tread on those things. I mean, seriously, you're not going anywhere if you're on that. Where are you guys from?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay, imagine that. Somebody from Minneapolis makes stuff for cold weather.
Right, it's a pretty good testing ground. We have a good time, and we're not afraid to get out in the cold there. It was -11 when I got on the plane to come here, so this is like a balmy day for us.
Right, that's why he was taking off his coat. He was like, oh man, it is hot here. I'll tell you what, it's clear up to 40.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. I love it.
Like that. What is this? The little kind of a little cover over a shoe.
This is our other model. We make a couple boots. This is called the Faster Cat, and so this is going to be more of a spring fall boot for you. Weatherproof, keep the water, slush, snow out, but a little bit more of a performance fit too. When you don't need to go down to 0, you can wear these down to maybe 25, and this is a great option for you. So.
That is really, this is cool stuff. You know what, Goal is continually bringing events to Ogden, almost like a new one every month or something like that. Very successful. What's going on?
Well, you know, we have a great partnership with them where Visit Ogden has the ability to go out and recruit these events and bring them into our community for all the great economic impact and exposure opportunities that brings, and to be able to sell what Goal has to offer with their amazing volunteers and the support they can provide. It's just a great partnership between the two of us.
We have precision cartridge bearings. We have a bearing adjuster, which is pretty rare these days. You can actually adjust the bearings. You can get these in a quick release version or a bolt-on version. This goes for all of our hubs. Now that pink number is a front fat bike hub, and that cutout one is a rear fat bike hub, and that's for a 9 or a 10 speed. This guy over here, this is a single speed hub. And that's another weird niche thing, and we actually made the first single-speed hub that was for a dedicated single-speed mountain bike, which if you're into that thing is a big deal, but
yeah,
you're probably looking at me like I have 2 heads and I'm crazy.
No. I do kind of understand what you're talking about there.
Okay.
And you know, if you're a bike gearhead, okay, this has got to be like heaven. Like that.
Yeah.
That was probably that was almost like porn on TV for bike.
A little bit. It is. Children at home, cover your eyes.
Yeah, yeah, for that sort of thing. All right, so obviously somebody at home is going to go, how can I find out about these guys?
45 North with nrth.com. So 45nrth.com. We couldn't buy the vowel, so that's where we're at.
NRTH. That is actually really good. Couldn't buy a vowel. Listen to this guy. You know what? What time's his show tonight?
Right.
Both of you riders?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. We ride in the winter, test out our gear. We really thoroughly test the footwear, like the Wolfhammer here, which is our highly insulated boot for deeper cold conditions. You know, we ride it in the winter, test out, make sure it's working well. So yeah, absolutely, we ride.
All right, first time to Ogden?
For me, yeah, but not for Dave. Dave's kind of a regular out here. I love it. It's great to be here, and I will be back.
I hope so. We want you all back. We want this event back.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So thanks.
So what does an event like this do for Ogden? I mean, besides bringing, a bunch of fat tires into the community for little kids to point at and stuff like that, what does it do?
It's twofold, really. We have the great opportunity of exposing our destination to all of these great folks who, can really bring to light the city's cycling initiative and how it can become a year-round event and sport and activity for people of all ages, all abilities, all interests. And so it's a great opportunity to expose our destination to them. And when they come and they stay in our hotels, and they eat in our restaurants, and they leave their money behind, and so it's great for our economy and our community.
Do you have employees?
Yeah. It's a 10,000 square foot shop and 12 employees.
Yeah. This is really cool. And you know what? This is what America's all about, right?
Exactly.
Guy doesn't want to get a job. He starts his own business. He makes something better than somebody else. He makes
That's
cool
how it
stuff,
works.
and he gets fabulously rich.
This the last part we're working on.
Okay.
The rest of it has been a dream come true.
Okay. Now, explain this piece right here.
This is a front rack. This is another item that has been ripped off a million times. But I enjoy woodworking. This was probably about 1997. I thought I wanted to put some woodworking on some of my parts, and this rack was perfect.
You guys know how many people are participating today?
Today, I believe there are about 100 racers, I think, somewhere in there, maybe more. Yeah. With an expo event like this, we publicize it and hope to get as many people as possible. So turnout is always, a good question at the end of the day. But I believe in early registration numbers, we were around 100, I think. So
that is cool. I didn't know there were that many fatties in Ogden.
Well, that's what keep getting fatter. That's the goal. So
hear that, folks? Your permission to get fat. These guys want you to.
Put it on, and we'll keep riding, and it'll all be good. Put it on and ride it off.
This is the greatest interview ever. Okay, you guys, say goodbye to the folks out there.
Goodbye. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
No, I said say goodbye to the folks.
The folks. Bye, everybody.
And my mom and dad.
And my mom and dad.
And they come back.
They do come back, and they tell friends, and they come back. And so it really is just part of our efforts to, showcase what a great destination this is to the world.
Who could say that any better than Sarah, our lovely Sarah right here. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Craig.
And don't worry, we're going to Photoshop that booger out of your nose.
That'd be great. Appreciate it.
There, big green icicle right there.
Thanks so much.
This is all really cool.
Yep, came up with this design. Like I said, it's been copied. All the copies fall apart. This is the original. It works great.
That's right, you guys. Don't settle for a fake rack, okay? Get a good rack from this guy. Where can they find out about you folks? Because you're going to be out of here in a couple of days. Somebody at home is going to be watching this, and they're going to go, I want one.
www.paulcomp.com.
Sweet! You guys heard it right there. You going to ride today?
Heck yeah.
All right.
We're going to ride.
Okay, there you go. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Paul.
All right.
All right, guys. Craig Bielik, crowd surfing, fat biking. What, you thought I was going to come here and not even try one of these? No way. The nice guys right here from Borealis Bike are going to let me ride. Give me a couple lessons. First, tell me what to do.
First thing is keep your balance, which is really, really easy. And then you just smile ear to ear.
All right, here we go. Join us again on Crowd Surfing. Thanks to everybody that says hello to me when I'm out in the community. Thanks, Borealis. Thanks, everybody. I'm racing this guy right there. Come on, buddy. Bring it on. You and me right here, right now.
All right, have fun. Yeah, this is what happens. They take the bike, they say they're just going to go for 100 feet, 200 feet just for a minute, and then it's an hour later and they come back.